Today we'll start the new chapter of political and social life, that is chapter 2, institutional representation of democracy. So the first topic is universal adult franchise. As election is an important features of a democracy, it is important that all citizens of a country have the right to vote. So as election plays an important role in the features of a democratic form of government, so it is important that all citizens of a country should participate in an election, okay, and they have the basic right, that is right to vote. This is ensured by a system called universal adult franchise, which means that all the adult citizens of a country above 18 years of age have the right to vote. So what does the term universal adult franchise? It means that all the adult citizens of a country that is above 18 years of age, they have the right to vote in an election. No discrimination is made on the basis of education, race, caste, religion, color or gender. In India, all adult citizens, whether poor or rich, educated or uneducated, differently abled, men and women belonging to dominant classes or subordinate classes have the right to vote. So the basic features of universal adult franchise is that all the adult citizens, there is no discrimination whether they belong to the poor or rich family, whether they are educated or uneducated, whether they are differently able person, whether they are men or women. Okay, so it doesn't mean that there will be discrimination. So all the people are equal and all the people have the basic right, that is right to vote in an election. Thus, universal adult franchise is one of the most important characteristics of Indian democracy. So the universal adult franchise plays an important role and it is one of the characteristics of the Indian democratic form of government. Only some people, such as people with criminal background, are not allowed to vote. So the person who have the criminal background, they are not allowed to participate in an election and they are not eligible for vote. This is to make sure that people who are participating in an election process are honest and can independently take right decisions. So why these restrictions are done? Because the universal adult franchise does not want those people who are participating in an election who are dishonest. So they want a person who are honest and who can make right decision. Universal adult franchise is made on the principle of one person one vote. So it is basically based on the principle of one person one vote, that is one person who is voting is counted as one vote. Every adult citizen of a country can vote only once during one particular election. So every adult citizen, they can vote once in an one particular election. So what does the term elections means? Election is the process through which a democratic government is elected. So it is a process through which a democratic form of government is created in any country where the democratic system form of government is practiced. The word election is derived from the Latin word that is legere, which means choose. So what does the term election means? It means to choose the you can say good representative or the leader. Through elections, people choose their representative who form the government. So through election, the normal citizen of a country, they choose their leader who can form their government. India is a huge country, so election take place at different levels. So our country is a huge country, right? So that's why the elections are taken in the parts of different levels. Elections are held to form the government at the village level, the state level as well as the central level. So there are three levels, that is at the village level, that is panchayat, municipalities and municipal corporation, state, that is the chief minister, and the center, that is the prime minister. It is complicated process conducted by an independent agency called the election commission. So who make the different rules and regulation of an election? It is the Election Commission of India and it is the independent agency. Next is general election. In India, general elections are held after every 5 years to elect representative to the parliament. So the general election, it takes between the, you can say, in every 5 years, so that they can choose the representative of the Indian parliament. The parliament, the prime minister and the president form the central government. So who form the central government? These three important parts, that is the parliament, that is the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, the prime minister and the president of our country, is they form the central government. Sometimes under special circumstances, the government is not able to continue for 5 years. So there are situations where the government is not able to continue for 5 years. In such cases, the parliament is dissolved and fresh elections are conducted. So in those cases, the parliament, that is the Lok Sabha, is dissolved, okay, and there are, yes, the Lok Sabha is dissolved and new election is conducted. Such elections taking place before the completion of a 5 years is known as midterm election. Remember it. Next is, sometime if an elected representative dies or resigns before the completion of the 5-year term, fresh elections are held for that particular seat. Such election is known as by-election. So sometimes the elected representative, they die or they resign from their post before the completion of the 5-year term. So in these category also, new election is conducted, okay, for that particular seat, and this is known as by-election. Fact boss. In India, the first general election to elect the parliament was held in April 1952. The Indian National Congress, that is INC, came to power in the year 1952. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru became the first elected Prime Minister of India. Remember it. The second general election was held after 5 years, that is in April 1957. Since then, India has had 15 general elections. So till now, India has a 15 general elections so far. Next is the Election Commission. The Election Commission is there to conduct free and fair election in the country. So it is a body or the independent body who is there so that the elections are conducted in free and fair manner in our country. It is a 3-member body headed by the Chief Election Commissioner and assisted by 2 election commissioners who are appointed by the President of India. So in the Election Commission, there are 3-member body. So at the top is the Chief Election Commissioner, okay, and he or she is assisted by the 2 election commissioner who is appointed by the President of India. As you can see in this picture, in page number 262, the Election Commission of India in New Delhi. So this is the office of the Election Commission of India, which is in the New Delhi. Okay.